Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Today's topic is going to be Narcissist Playground, the dating app. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please subscribe. So I'm going to jump right into this. The dating apps, let's be real. Many of you are on them. Many of you have been on them. Many of you will be on them. Some of you have never been on them. How's that for an introduction? Truth of the matter is, the dating app, no matter what the service is, and I will not suggest or recommend or mention any of them, the dating app was meant and created and intended years ago for individuals to go online and to connect with other individuals looking for perhaps a friendship, romance, perhaps marriage. There are many reasons why people are on dating apps. Now, have dating apps in general benefited people? I'm certain they have. I really am. I believe that many beautiful relationships have been struck up and or consummated via the dating app. Now, another thing I will mention is, do I believe in dating apps? I don't. I don't support them at all. I believe that an individual should find whatever they're looking for, however they need to find it, with a caveat that they don't hurt or harm another individual. Now, why I'm saying all those things are because on the dating apps, it is my belief, and I stand by it, that narcissists are all over these dating apps. And I will give you many reasons why this is how I believe. Again, please formulate your own decision, make up your own mind, drop comments below if you agree or don't. And I'm just giving you my wisdom. So to preface all this, the narcissist thrives. The narcissist playground is the dating app. It's one of their many playgrounds. But what they like to do, or individuals in general, toxic individuals, they like to connect with complete strangers all over the globe, 24 hours, 7 days a week. That's what a dating app does. It provides a service where you can swipe up, down, left, right, whatever you want to do. You can connect with people on these things, meaning send messages. I believe some of these are you can pay for a more advanced access to the dating apps, meaning whatever that is, like you pay a monthly fee and you can have more accessibility. Now, why I say narcissists like these is because the narcissist, remember, they need to be busy all the time. They need to be getting sources of supply from not only you when you were with them and or if you are with them, but from complete strangers around the globe 24/7, which is a dating app. You see, in this age of information we are in, what people do is they want everything now. They don't want to be waiting. Example is, if you order something from Amazon, most times you're going to probably get it, the next day or a day and a half later, whatever it is, because you need to get that item right now. You just can't wait for the extra 3 or 4 days. Remember the good old-fashioned days when you would look through items, and I'm getting back on track with the dating app, but remember the good old days? You would look for items out of catalogs. Remember those things? The heavy, sheer weight of the catalog was like 3 pounds or 5 pounds. Remember phone books? Remember those days? Many of you do, some of you don't, but the point is that is old school, and that's how people met each other back then. They used to pick up the phone and call a person up, look them up in the directory of the white pages, and make a phone call. Fast forward to today, we now have a smartphone, and we can virtually contact anybody on the planet if they're not blocked. If you get my point, all narcissists should be blocked, no contact. Deleting them, removing all flying monkeys and people associated with them. But I digress. My point is, with the smartphone, you now have shopping for human beings, individuals that perhaps you're interested in dating or striking up a friendship with, or maybe just communicating on the dating app. Maybe that's what people do. Who knows? But what I do know is when you're on these dating apps, you, perhaps an unsuspecting individual that is on my channel, and again, thank you very, very much for being here. Maybe you have one intention on being on the app, meaning you are legitimately looking to find love or to find friendship or to strike up any kind of relationship that you type in when you put your bio and your profile in these dating apps. But the thing is, what you want, what you're looking for out of the dating app may not be what other individuals are looking for, hence narcissism. What I mean is, when I say narcissism for this part, it means that and or toxic individuals. Many people on these dating apps, they just want to take advantage of you. There are scammers out there also who will try to take your resources away from you from thousands of miles away, mentioning perhaps they have an illness in the family or they need that airline ticket to be bought, which is by you. And then you get to the destination, or they allegedly get to the destination, which is to fly to see you. and they're nowhere to be found because they didn't go, or they cashed the ticket in and took your money, whatever. I'm getting off track with that part. But the point is, dating apps they're a tool needed to be utilized to benefit an individual, which in this case, if you're on one, is you. But you need to have your boundaries sky high when you are interacting with these individuals. Because again, in the age of information, which is the age we're in, there are so many different angles that people will be coming at you to take advantage of your resources, to play on your heartstrings, to ghost you, to say perhaps not good things about your appearance or about your profile. You see, dating apps are a green light for the toxic individual who can hide behind a keyboard or be thousands of miles away from where you are, and they can instill hurt and pain and damage upon you. Now, again, I'm not trying to trigger you or upset you. I'm just letting you know from my education with these dating apps that they are a cesspool or a narcissistic playground where toxic behavior is frequently administered. Now, again, if you're a veteran on the dating app, then I'm certain you know how to navigate your way through these dating apps, and perhaps you have benefited in the past and or will in the future about being on these dating apps. I get it. It's like once you're familiar with things, it gets easier and you understand it and you know how it works and you can see the signs. But remember when you first met the narcissist? I'm not talking about dating apps now, I'm talking in the past. Remember when you first met the narcissist? Did you know that they were a narcissist? Of course you didn't. You had no idea. And you were manipulated and you were duped and you were tricked and your resources were taken from you. Remember those days? I know you do. The same thing is potentially or is a possibility on dating apps. The only difference is you're not in the same room with these people. You're on the phone or your computer or your tablet, whatever you are. But remember, if it seems too good to be true, most likely it is, just like the toxic narcissistic relationship that you were in, or maybe you're exiting it right now. Remember, picture a narcissist, if you will, like the jalopy, the old car with a brand new paint job. It's exactly what you're getting with a narcissist. You're getting an empty shell, a hollow individual, a person that has no love or kindness. You get my point, no empathy. And what they want to do is they want to extract your resources. Fast forward now to the dating app, it's the same thing. Now, I'm not saying everybody in the dating app is a narcissist or a toxic individual. That's definitely not the case. What the case is if you are going to be on these dating apps, you need to enter with caution. You need to tread lightly. You need to have boundaries. You need to trust your instincts and pay attention to red flags. And you need to not be pressured. Example, remember, the narcissist many times wants to move quickly. They want to extract your source of supply, which again is your time, money, energy, effort, your looks, your resources, everything. They want to jump in and jump out as quick as possible before you catch on to the narcissist. And then when you're hiding behind a keyboard or on a dating app, it's about as easy as it's ever going to be, because you can claim, example, if you're supposed to, you say you're on the dating app and you make an arrangement to speak with somebody at a certain time tomorrow and they don't show up. Well, number one, they ghosted you, but number two, maybe a couple days later, they'll connect with you again and say, hey, sorry, I had a problem. I couldn't make it. Let's connect later. And then maybe they ghost you again. And you're like, what's going on here? I don't get this. I thought these dating apps were places to meet people. Well, there really are and they're not. You see, that's what I'm trying to mention to you. If you're on a dating app, you need to know exactly the potential pitfalls of you being involved with individuals that are on the dating app. Again, watch this one, dating app. How many times have you heard this one? You meet somebody on the dating app and you connect, and you both are interested in each other. You have a few conversations and you hit it off pretty well and things are going fine. And this person seems, again, too good to be true. And then you make an agreement. Hey, let's meet, let's do whatever we do. And you finally meet up and you have a great time. Let's say it's lunch and everything's going swimmingly. And then you talk and some time goes by and then it goes a little bit further and you guys agree to not be on the dating apps anymore because you met each other, right? And this could be a good relationship. What happens many times? Boom. They tell you they're going to get off the dating app, but what do? They stay on the dating app. Get my point? You see, the narcissist playground or the dating app, they love to have many sources of supply on the dating app. Imagine, if you will, if you went to an ice cream shop. Remember that ice cream shop called Baskin-Robbins with 31 flavors? Well, if you add a couple zeros to that, that's what the narcissist thinks about on the dating app. 31,000 flavors or 310,000 flavors. And they can pick and choose as easily as swiping left, right, up, or down. And it's just a matter of time before they find an unsuspecting individual, which could be somebody who doesn't know about the narcissistic abusive cycle, or certainly has never been on a dating app before. And then the next thing we know, boom, you're in this long-term or long-distance relationship, I should say, and maybe you give up your resources. Maybe you give up your time, your energy. Maybe you put up with them using you as a sounding board or them venting to you about just complete nonsense. Remember, the narcissist gets supply from either negative or positive reactions from individuals. They don't really care as long as they get your supply. And on the dating apps, that's exactly what happens. So before I close the video out, I want to let you know, I personally don't believe in dating apps. I think that they are not good. I don't think many people benefit from them. Yes, there have been many relationships that have been very successful, I understand, but I would believe if you did the math, you would find out that there are many more relationships that fizzled out and or were not good than there were that were good. That's my opinion. That's how I stand. The other thing is, remember, if you're going to be on the dating app, be cautious, be prepared, be slow, take your time. Don't let anybody force you into doing anything you don't want to do or that you're not comfortable with doing, because there are sharks in the water on these dating apps. There are people that are on dating apps literally to try and take your resources. They have no interest in meeting you. They have no interest in anything other than what you can provide for them. And they could be a narcissist or they could be somebody else, but either way, they're not good individuals. Going back to the old phone book days or the catalog days, like the Sears catalog, things like that. Remember back then when you would meet people just by going to the store, the grocery store, you would meet somebody at a neighborhood function or something like that, or someone's friend, a mutual friend. Those are the days when you could meet people and you could trust and believe in them a lot more than you can now. I am not suggesting you can't trust people now. I'm just saying be very careful, be very cautious, because with the advent of the smartphone and the internet, people are fine-tuning their games of manipulation and destruction much quicker than ever. Each and every day it gets faster and faster. Guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon. Stay true, stay blessed. Continue to become awakened and aware, and understand if you're on a dating app, be cautious, be careful. Do not do anything too quickly. Don't be rushed into doing something you don't want to do. And above all, trust your instincts and your intuition. Remember, guys, no matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. Have a great evening. Stay off the dating apps, and I will talk to you tomorrow. All right, have a great night. Good night. Bye.